If you already have a phone, as well as a portable laptop with a functional battery, then an Android tablet or an iPad is for the most part just going to be redundant, because you can do pretty much everything and so much more with these two devices, so why would you ever need a tablet? If you can't come up with a true justification for purchasing one that isn't just an excuse because you want something new and shiny, then just don't buy one. And that mindset is the reason why I've never really had a tablet in my life. Now, I did buy an Android e-reader once because I wanted to avoid blue light when doing Anki before bed, but it was kinda too laggy for me to even bother, so I sold it. And I also kinda like physical books. I mean, everything is digital anyway, so having these beautiful physical copies that you can touch and rotate and smell makes reading them feel more special as well. And if it's like a book that feels really special to you, then having a collectible material copy of it can be kinda nice. But if you're, let's say, reading a really difficult Japanese book, then reading it digitally, where you could just click on a difficult word that you don't know the reading or meaning of, is a lot more comfortable than having to put the physical book down to consult the dictionary manually. For every single page in this book, I took a picture, I sent it to my computer, I OCR'd the text and pasted it into a custom HTML document, and only then was I able to do lookups as well as make flashcards for the words that I didn't know. However, reading books is not the reason I bought this tablet. In fact, I have 10 reasons, but only one of them finally justified it and made me pull the trigger on buying it. And that's great and all, but the question is, did I perhaps get scammed? Because the online store that I ordered it from was so suspicious that when I looked into it, a lot of people were just like, nah man, I ended up not ordering from there, I don't know if it's a scam or not, it's too suspicious. Because essentially, it was a Latvian online store registered in Estonia by someone with a Russian name. Not only that, but the same store keeps changing its name and appearing and disappearing from time to time with minor differences on the website. So why would I even consider buying from there? Well, because it was 150 quid cheaper than the next cheapest store, and I find it most rational to get the product that you're buying as cheap as possible. Right? Now, how can that mysterious company offer such magically low prices? Well, I don't know, but some random person in a random forum said that it's tax fraud. But that's none of my business, so this is taking some... Okay, so first and foremost, one of the ways they're saving on money is not giving additional packaging, because I'm pretty sure this box is like the actual official, like OEM box for this product, right? And usually most companies put it in another box, but I guess for the very least this company put a piece of tape with a security camera on it saying not to steal it, please. Okay, I don't care if it's tax fraud or saving on packaging, all I care about is if I got the right product at the cheapest possible price. So let's see if I got scammed or if I just got a killer deal. Ah, man. Now I can't sell the Apple box on eBay. Oh, never mind. It wasn't the receipt. Okay, do the honors, me. Ugh, that was so much less satisfying than I expected. Oh my god, this is an iPad! Damn. Son, seems legit. Power adapter sold separately. Oh. 1 gigabyte equals 1 billion bytes, and 1 terabyte equals 1 trillion bytes. When measured as a rectangle, scan to learn more about your iPad and requirements for use. Okay. Ah man, there's nothing funny on this page, it's too well made. Man, I don't want to open this. Wait, what? The face cam is here. So on a phone it would be like here. I guess I'll have to open it. I don't wanna. Ah, it is done. No refunds. Ah, okay, let's open this. Ow, my back. Ooh, nice sound effect. The box smells like a box. Okay, so this is actually my first time ever unboxing an Apple product other than the AirPods and the iPod Shuffle. I think it was the 4th generation, the tiny cube. Man, I thought it was such a cool device. The problem was that it only had 2 gigabytes of memory. You had to like click through songs. But the point of it was that you could put it on your belt and you would be a really cool skater boy in the skate park. What the fuck? This is so thin. This is actually so thin. It is so thin. What? This is the camera. It looks so cheap. I mean, like, Well, I mean, but this is actually thin, like, it feels fake. My camera has 6% battery left, BRB. What are these emotions I'm feeling? Why does it have 3 dots here? Oh, I think it's the magnets for the cake. Ah, I like this tiny camera cutout. Designed by Apuru in California. iPad mini! Why is there like an extra millimeter of like nothingness? What secret treasure could they be hiding inside here? Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh, iPad Pro! Whoa! Whoa! Instant Pot Duo! What? This is Ubuntu. What is this? Ah! G! Ah! E! Oh! Apple cable. There's text on it. Oh boy! Let's remove the protective. This is really... Yep. This protective film is pretty nicely engineered, I gotta say. Whoa, you can see the moon. This truly is a manaita. What the fuck was that word? Cutting board. Is this a button? No. Where's the power button? Oh, there's a power button on the top of the phone. Wow, look at these speaker grills. 4 speakers? This better sound amazing. That's a satisfying button. It turned on. Okay, now this is what I'm actually curious about. What is the Apple experience when it comes to onboarding? Let's do English for now. Oh, the animation is nice and fast. Apple is known to have terribly slow animations, but this one is nice and satisfying. Bring your current iPhone or iPad. I don't have any written and spoken languages. English, Estonian, and emoji. I want to add another one. Add keyboard. Why is it grayed out? Why? What if I remove emoji? Oh, then I can add. Why can I only have 3 keyboards? Don't really need... Whoa! This keyboard is huge! It's almost as big as my, like, actual keyboard. What the fuck? ISO enter. Gross. Romaji. Oh, now I can add more. What? Apple, please fix. English Japan. That one comment from the Dogen video is actually real. Data and privacy. Okay, now Apple believes piracy is a fundamental. So every Apple product is designed to minimize the collection and use of your data. Use on-device processing whenever possible. Your data on this device is also encrypted and will be permanently removed if you reset it to factory settings. Woo! Do you want it for an iPad kid or an adult kid? Face ID. Oh god. Okay, everybody's hyping up Face IDs, so let's try it out. That was an experience. I'm not gonna transfer anything. Sign in. Okay, let's see if you can skip the Apple account, because I'm pretty sure you can't. Set up later. You can. Thank you. But I'm actually going to log in. Terms and conditions sent by email. What if I disagree? No! Oh, okay. Luckily I didn't have to do everything again. Enter MacBook Pro password. Help Apple improve its products. I am doing it with this video. Dark theme. Okay, for the video I'm going with light theme. Wow, Apple Intelligence Beta. Multitasking and windowing. I like that. Wow, welcome. Get started again. Turn on location wallet to determine your location. Apparently I am in Shanghai. Okay, fine, whatever. Send my location to John. Apple Maps. Is it still as bad as it used to be? Whoa. What the hell? Let's go to Antarctica. Let's go to Mongolia. What happened? Oh, it's loading in. Oh. Wow, look at... This is so smooth. Just ignore whatever is going on in this area in the Norwegian Sea. Ah, let's check the camera app. Okay, scan document. Boom. What is this? What? It's doing everything automatically. No. No, it's kind of wrong, dude. Okay, stop. Okay, let's see how well the OCR works. Okay, nice. Whoa, what was that animation? That was cool. A nice thing about iOS is that it has built-in OCR, and it's actually pretty good. It's not perfect, as you can see. Let's see if it actually gets the characters right. Yes, it did. Okay, I want to press on these 2 characters here. So let's put it in the middle. But it selects something completely different, so no content found. Okay, it thinks that this character here is the one above it for some reason. Okay, so once again, I have it perfectly selected, right? But this area here shows this character, so it's like desynced essentially. I assume you just have to take really good pictures because it's finicky. Okay, let's go to the gallery. No! Why? Why are these here? Why is this here? I didn't know that my photo references were uploaded to the cloud. But damn, wow, this display looks good. 2023, January 19th. Why are they here? I don't remember being even prompted if I want this on the cloud. Wait, how do I go back? Oh no. Oh no, how do I go back? preview. Whoa! What? What? What the hell? Look at this! Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is so cool. Wow, that is so cool. This is the multitasking. Oh, you got tiny buttons here. They actually turn bigger when you hovered them. They should put this into macOS. Ooh, there's GarageBand. And this is the second reason. What? It died. Oh, it restarted. I am slowly getting into music. Okay, I tried connecting this MIDI keyboard. Ah, it doesn't work. Wow. Okay, I was having too much fun with the piano. What is magnifier? Why can you resize settings on the iPad but not on macOS? Fucking macOS. Why is the time so wrong? Okay, I set the time zone manually this time. Why does it say that it's 2 AM when it's 12? I've been awake for 16 hours, so let's get to the main point. Oh no, it's blue. I would have not bought a tablet if it weren't for the pencil, because I want to draw. This is my first time touching an Apple Pencil. Oh, it's surprisingly hefty. Oh. Wow, it's heavy. Put your hands like this and you just slide both of them together at the same time. Look. Look. Oh, it's adjusting automatically. It's adjusting automatically. And boom, we are at the center of the mass. Here's the tip of the pen. Feels kind of rubbery, but it's not like super soft. It's like really, really hard rubber that almost feels like plastic. I swear the older versions had like extra tips somewhere in the case, but maybe not in here. Oh, my camera battery's running out again. Okay, let's see if it manages to automatically pair the pencil. Oh, Bluetooth is on. I was hoping for magic. Apple Pen. Ooh, you can scribble here. Oh, ここに何か書いてみてください. Okay. It doesn't work. Help me, Siri. How do I connect my Apple Pencil Pro to my iPad?
I found this on the web.
Wow, thanks. Oh, yes, I remember now. You can do some magic. You can attach, oh, you can attach it. See? You can write in any text field and your words automatically transform into typed text. Wow. Oh, what the fuck? It's so uncanny. It looks like I literally just got a fine liner and drew on the screen of the iPad. Oh, there's a little bullet. Okay, so squeeze. Oh, this is an eraser, right? Oh, this is so good. I'm not used to drawing on the screen yet. Oh no, my Pencil Pro is low battery. It actually vibrated in my hand. It can vibrate? Oh, there's so much I want to say, but I'm just like having fun with the pencil. You can also use the tablet with the pen, right? Okay, let's say I want to open up the settings app. Let's say I'm using the pen and want to move this around. Huh? Nani? Why can I not move windows or resize windows with the pencil? I can with my finger. Oh, wait, I can just do this, right? Nice. Apple Pencil Pro, 18%? It loses battery so fast, it was 20. When enabled, your Apple Pencil will draw, your fingers will be used for scrolling instead. So I have it off, so I can scroll, but why can I not resize? My brain is sending me dopamine signals to resize this with the pen because it would be so satisfying, but I can't. Just imagine how nice it would be to use this precise pencil to resize everything perfectly. No, you have to use your fat fucking finger. This is such an Apple moment, man. Did you just see what happened? I was hovering with the pencil and it automatically detects that the pencil is close to these buttons, so it makes it bigger. But you can't resize or drag the windows with the pencil. This is Apple for you. This is what Apple products are like. This is why I hated macOS so much. Apple is a company that manages to make such promising hardware and such promising software and then fuck it up with some arbitrary decision that affects you every single day and negates from the user experience. Like, tell me one good reason why I cannot do this with the pencil. One reason. Oh yeah? You could just make it toggleable from the settings. But actually, as always, I'm just acting. I knew this upfront already over a year ago. Okay, The primary reason I bought a tablet is not for content consumption, is not for reading, is not for using it as a camera monitor, which I want to do, is not for music. It's all of those things combined, as well as the Apple apps is not what? Oh, okay, that's a different app. Okay, so essentially I bought the tablet because I wanted to draw digitally. What? Okay, to be honest, I like traditional drawing or drawing physically onto paper more than digital drawing, but sometimes I just want to draw something for a digital purpose, in which case scanning a traditional drawing and like cleaning it up in Photoshop and so on just doesn't really work. And you know, would be nice to sometimes deal with colors without having to like get out like watercolors and so on. Okay, I have never used Procreate before, but I don't even know what these do. Wow, this looks cool. Oh, opacity. Okay, let's draw the most circular circle. Hey. Ah, I can press way harder than I thought. Like, I was being really gentle with the screen, but you can actually press kind of hard. What if I do it like on the side? The pencil has 10% battery. Does it really die that fast? That's kind of concerning. This is so cool, man. I'm really tired, so I cannot, like, my brain doesn't function anymore, but whoa, like look this. Whoa. Let's draw the waves. This is waves. So many options. Motion blur. Whoa. Dude, this is just so cool. Okay, it's been a few days, and apparently I have 7.5 hours of screen time in Procreate. Now, I technically didn't need this tablet to draw digitally, because I already had a pen tablet. I was already able to draw with the pen if I wanted to. But the thing is that every single time I try to use this tablet for drawing, it is so awkward and impossible, because even the most basic mark making, so just a straight line or a circle, comes out wrong, because you have to map a custom area here to your monitor. So essentially your inputs on this device are disconnected from the output, which is going to be displayed on your computer monitor. So there is essentially a learning curve that I feel like will take me at least a few hundred hours to get completely comfortable with, and I just don't want to make the time investment, especially because I don't actually like drawing on the computer. Now, of course, you might say that this is also a computer.
What's a computer?
But it's still technically a dedicated device for drawing. It's not exactly the same as just opening up Photoshop on my computer and drawing there. And I can definitely say that it is so much easier to transition from traditional to digital using a tablet like this than the pen tablet. Because drawing on this tablet is not that different from drawing on paper. However, this is glass. There is almost no friction whatsoever. Whereas on paper, when I actually draw here, you can probably hear it. So essentially that was kind of the most difficult thing to get used to. And even though I feel like I could probably get very used to it over time, I still find it less mechanically satisfying than drawing on paper. However, but something I've known about are screen protectors that imitate the feel of paper. So even though you're drawing on the iPad, it should feel pretty close to drawing on paper. And you can actually even buy custom tips for the Apple Pencil that, in combination with the screen protector, can make it feel even more like drawing on paper. And I've always wanted to try those, and because I probably should get a screen protector anyway, I ended up buying one. And I also bought a case because, you know, I probably should. The material is imported from Japan, and I bought it with my own money. This is obviously not, oops. In fact, I'm not even going to give you a Amazon ref link or anything. Just, I don't know, subscribe to my Patreon or something if you want to support the channel. Ooh. Oh, look at this smiley face. Oh my god. So cute. Damn, look at this spatula. ガラスを紙に変える。もし何かの質問がございましたら、お気軽に連絡ください。Customer support. Oh boy, this is going to be fiddly. At least they got some musical notes to cheer me up. This is like Agara, yo. Okay, so I basically did it in the hardest way possible, and the positioning is Not perfect, but almost perfect. It's definitely good enough, doesn't bother me. And it still has a few bubbles, but nothing too terrible. Alright, so one of the biggest criticisms of these types of screen protectors is that they kind of nerf the clarity of the iPad screen because, you know, they have a heavy texture. And if I look at it closely, oh yeah, I can see tiny, almost like colorful grains of sand, like a colorful TV static. And this is why some of these paper imitation screen protectors actually have 4 pieces of film that you can glue at the edges of the screen, and you can just put the screen protector on temporarily and remove it later if you want to do like something else that isn't drawing, because it definitely does nerf the screen clarity, but I'm not sure how much that bothers me yet, because my primary use case for it is drawing. So, but okay, let's see how it actually feels. Wow, okay. It has so much more friction than I expected. Oh, it's not that bad actually. I feel like I'm instantly more accurate at mark making as well. Ooh, I'm gonna make water. Mad splashes. Ooh. Okay. I am actually happy with this one. Yeah, the screen is definitely downgraded in terms of like looking. Oh wow, that is so downgraded. The blacks are not as black. Everything is a bit more dull, essentially. But in terms of texture, it's pretty satisfying. I wouldn't say that it's exactly like paper because you can feel that this is actual rubber. But maybe you can hear it. It kind of feels like textured markers or something. Okay, I guess I'll try to install the case as well, so I wouldn't have to use this original paper that was included with it to not get scratches on the back. Okay, so this is the case that I bought. It was by Moft, and the reason why I got this one is because it has like a bunch of different angles you can give it, and because I want to use it as a camera monitor, that might be very useful for me. But the reason I decided to not give an Amazon ref link or anything is because I don't want you to watch these videos and end up buying something that you don't actually need. What kind of pains me with making these phone videos is that I kind of want you to be able to learn something from my videos, and I'm not sure how much you can learn from these videos. Even though it's fine to have just some fun every once in a while, I still feel like it would be nice if my videos had like a bit more value than just dumb fun with expensive products. Oh, this is nice. Wow. What? Wow. They did some origami stuff with this. There's more on the back. What's on the back? More ideal angles to be discovered. Match these icons to unlock 20 plus angles. What is this, a video game? I'm gonna need to do Anki to remember all of these angles. I got this gray and blue color scheme because it reminded me of like some sci-fi settings or like Subnautica or something. Okay, I assume that this is just a magnet, right? Oh, it just snaps into place. Oh, it's so heavy now. Oh my god, this is so heavy with the case. Okay, let's see if I can figure something out without looking at a tutorial. This is definitely not correct. Oh, whoa, look at this. Now it's an elevated monitor. I could actually use it as a monitor now. Well, that was pretty cool. There's a magnet here, so you can do this as well. Oopsies. So like this. Huh. I guess that works. Now I can use it as a vertical display. Okay, so that's the screen protector and case solved. I like this whimsical color scheme for sure. Okay, so finally, did you know that iPad has DaVinci Resolve now? And that is also one of the reasons why I decided to get an iPad instead of something like an Android tablet. Because realistically speaking, the only real competition to the iPad is the Samsung tablet. But rather than asking why didn't I get an Android tablet, the real question is why would I get an Android tablet? Because the main benefit of the Samsung tablet, for example, is just the fact that it's cheaper. However, if you take into consideration that Apple devices, especially iPads, keep their value better, then even though the initial cost is smaller, over time, that difference narrows down. So the price difference isn't actually that large. And one of the reasons why especially iPads keep their price is because they are used in production environments in various industries. Like, for example, I've seen them used in studios as well as during live shows, and obviously they're very often used for drawing, sometimes for music production and so on. So essentially, I found that the most rational choice for myself in this case would be to go for the iPad because it's just most versatile and the price difference isn't that high. And also because it has apps like DaVinci Resolve, as well as GarageBand and Procreate, as well as Koala Sampler, for example, which has less audio problems on iOS. And I already have a MacBook as well, so I wanted to see what the synergy is like. And I also have the AirPods, and you can actually do a hearing loss test with the AirPods now, which is pretty funny. I think you can set them up to be hearing aids, which might be useful for myself because my hearing is shit. Okay, I quickly want to try out what DaVinci Resolve is like. Oh yes, just show my location. More than 50 devices found. What? Okay, unfortunately, it doesn't show me all of the pages. For example, I never ever use the cut page, but I know that there is a way to show all of the pages, so I guess I'll do that later. Wait, I can make this iPad explode. Okay, I made it 4K 60 FPS, and let's see how it can handle this transition, which is my default benchmark for all computers. I'm pretty sure it's gonna explode. Well, to be honest, considering that this is a tablet, that's not bad at all. This transition is extremely heavy, so the fact that it can still play it this well is really impressive. And you can actually do this as well. I can put it on quarter, and now it should play it pretty easily actually. Perfect, wow. So for those of you who don't know, this tablet has the same chip as the base model M5 MacBook Pro or the MacBook Air, the M5. Not the M5 Pro nor the M5 Max, but just the regular M5. So it is extremely powerful. I'm pretty sure the single core speed is faster than my 7950X AMD CPU in my desktop. And it's going to take a while before this is going to turn into e-waste because you can do so much with it, especially because, you know, you can also draw with it.